Hey you! Yes you, tired adventurer! Are you tired of hoofing it through goblin-infested wilderness? Want to sail the open skies in a flying city? Do you like Studio Ghibli? Then you should check out the Wandering Tavern and Sky Zephyrs bundle. This system-agnostic campaign setting has what you'd expect. An awesome setting, gorgeous art, colorful and interesting NPCs with their own stats, tons of battle maps, and plot hooks galore. And all of them are compatible with virtual tabletops like Roll20. But the team behind the Wandering Tavern went even further beyond. They added in new and fun mechanics for spirits, black market trade, gambling, holiday celebrations, vehicles, and more. It's no secret, I'm a fan of world building, and the Wandering Tavern is a masterwork of that. The world feels alive and lived in. Your players will feel like a part of a greater story. Once they're done exploring the mysteries of the Wandering Tavern, put them on a Sky Zephyr and send their adventure to new heights. Literally. Sky Zephyrs gives you your own airship. You can pick from all kinds of pre-made Zephyrs for your party, or get a whole armada going. You also get access to the Vehicle Builder website app. It's an app that lets you customize your own Zephyr. That's right, you get to build your own skyship. But it's not just skyships. This app lets you construct your own land vehicles, ocean vehicles, submarines, and even walking anime-style mechs. You can punch a Tarrasque in the face with a Gundam. Sky Zephyrs also has easy-to-follow rules for things like airship-to-airship combat, combating flying monsters, and even NPC crew members, with their own assigned roles to help the ship run smoother in and out of combat. Use the link in the description below to get 10% off your order and take your adventures to new heights thanks to Sky Zephyrs and the Wandering Tavern. A special thank you to htdbuilder.com for sponsoring this video. My father once said that no man is worth anything without a purpose. I once thought my purpose was to bring joy to others. I was a simple bard, strumming my lute at the wide of Baldur's Gate. Barely a copper to my name, the gleaming smiles of those who stopped and listened to my music, they were worth more than an entire coin purse. There was the occasional naysayer, some brat chucking mud and stones at me, or even the flaming fist sometimes chasing me away. For the most part, it was rewarding. In spirit, if not in coin. Still, I longed for that day when I would rise above the streets and perform on grand stages to adoring audiences, be applauded by the Grand Duke himself for my rendition of classics and my own musical creations. Perhaps I would even be a guest at the colleges of poetry. These dreams were closer than ever, especially now. During a competition amongst aspiring bards, I won the grand prize, a golden lute. This is it. My journey begins here. Soon, all of Faerun shall know the name of... I feel a sharp pain drag across my throat. I feel like I'm choking. It's warm and wet. Oh gods, this is my blood. I'm shoved to the ground, unable to scream to the cut to my throat. Getting weak, can't move. My vision is blurry, but I can see boots, my lute, and a face leaning in to look at me. I know that face, and the symbol on the tunic underneath that cloak, a golden sparrow. This is the son of Councilwoman Millie. He was at the contest with me, but why? Why?
Sir, we have to go now.
Are you sure no one will investigate him?
No, sir. He's a beggar bard, and some folk may raise a fuss, but the Fist won't do shite about trash like him. In a week's time, no one will even recall him. Now let's get you out of here before you're seen.
They drag me out of the city, my own blood trailing on their boots. My corpse, tossed into a wagon and carted off. It must have been hours, but it felt so much longer. The last thing I remember is the dirt being shoveled onto me, and my lute, on his back. He took it. He murdered me for the lute. My lute, my future, my life. I was to be the greatest poet of the Sword Coast, and now I'm doomed to a shallow, unmarked grave in the middle of nowhere? Damn you! Damn you! Damn you! I'll get you for this! I don't care who's your father or mother. I will drag you to the hells with me! I don't know how much time passed after that last bit of dirt covered my face. I felt something run through my body. I was cold, but burning. I could see again. From dark to blurry to clear was my vision. I heard voices, and a dull thud as a shovel poked into my body. The muffled voices cried out in excitement. They dig me up. I see their faces. Their hoots and hollers of excitement turn to groans of disappointment. Oh, it's just some git's corpse. There's no treasure here. Maybe not, but check his pockets. Maybe he has something of value on him. I see the night sky, the stars, the moon. They once sparked songs in my heart. Now my heart was smoldering with hate. One of the robbers is wearing a patchy jacket, obviously stolen, but it bears a patch, a golden sparrow, the symbol of the man who murdered me. I feel the burning fury become so hot, it feels like my entire form is on fire. Boss? Are you sure this one is dead? He's got cold and grey skin, but his eyes are red. That ain't normal. His prattling turned to surprised gurgling, then a sickening wet snap as my hand squeezes around his throat. His partner has only enough time to cry out and give one swipe of a crude axe to my side. As it sinks into my undead flesh, I barely feel it. My hands press on either side of this one's skull, pushing and pushing, till it pops like a rotten tomato. In life, none would accuse me of being strong, but killing these two larger men was as easy as killing a small sparrow. I mutter and gurgle out a phrase. It's all I can say. It's the only thing I can think about. My murderer.
Little bird, gold loot. Little bird, gold loot.
I start wandering towards the north, like something is pulling me in that direction. I don't recognize this patch of nowhere, but I know that north is where my murderer is, where the source of my vengeance lies. I march day and night, never stopping, never resting. I don't need it.
Little bird, gold loot. Little bird, gold loot.
During my relentless march, I encounter several sorts. Bandits, gnolls, goblins, traveling adventurers. I ignore most of them. Some try to kill me, some even succeed. I'm shot, stabbed, clubbed, squashed, torn apart, blasted with magical fire and frost. I always come back. Every night, my undead body reformed as if nothing happened, save for that gash across my throat. It never goes away. A reminder of my new purpose, killing you. You bastard. I wander in darkness. There is no light on this night. The clouds blotting out the moon and stars. The rain humming and drumming, drowning out the sopping wet smacks of my decaying boots on the mud. I'm at the base of a grand mansion. The golden sparrow on every gate, door, and statue. The councilwoman's country estate. My march macabre leads me inside, through broken, splintered doors. My boots trailing the blood of several guards. They tried to stop me. They can't. They won't. Nothing will. I will have my revenge! The steady thump of rain and light crackling of the fireplace is overtaken by the screams of a servant woman who sees me. Damn it, woman, what is it? I told you I enjoy peace and quiet at this late hour.
My eyes burning like red-hot coals, a contrast to my clammy, gray flesh. I'm now face to face with the man who murdered me. The man who took everything from me. The man who must pay.
Little bird.
He recoils in terror, falling onto the ground and scrambling backwards towards a lounging chair.
Dear sweet gods! Who are you? Please, I have money. Name your price and you'll have it, so long as you leave this instant.
The young lord finds his feet, clumsily grabbing at a golden lute, swinging it at me like some common club.
Damn you! Stay back!
I grasp his swinging hand, squeezing and twisting, his wrist crunching and cracking under my grip. I wrest the golden lute from his filthy, fat, murderous fingers. His cries of mercy turn into cries of pain, and soon he's not crying at all. He's dead. Finally, my murderer got what he deserved. The golden lute smashed and dyed red with his blood. I feel strange. The hate is gone. There's nothing left. My strength is leaving, but I also feel fulfilled. Everything goes dark again. I've seen plenty of murders after 10 years with the Flaming Fist, but never seen anything like this. Someone broke down the door, smashed it into splinters, murdered every guard stationed here, all 10 of them. Then there's what they did to the master of the house. Killed him with a bloody lute of all things. Smashed his head in, crushed his ribs, and strangled him with the strings. Not a pretty sight. A servant woman said a walking corpse did it, but I think she's full of it. What kind of corpse could do something like that?
Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoy this video and you want to see more, then consider subscribing, hitting the like, and leaving a comment. It really helps me out a lot. A super special thank you goes out to my patrons who make this video possible. Thank you all so much. You're all amazing. You can become a patron today and see all videos early and completely ad-free. Patrons can also vote on future video topics and polls, and you will also be part of my monthly monsters. Each month I create a brand new monster complete with lore, backstory, treasure, and combat statistics. Monsters like the Rockbiter Troll, the Blood-Packed Devil, and my personal favorite, the Honeyed Man, a unique take on the mummy which follows inspiration from the mellified man of real-world history. As usual, absolutely no obligation to become a patron, and you can cancel at any time. I truly appreciate your support. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers!